Dear students, yesterday we have discussed about the net present value. I have already told you about the net present value methods calculations. Let me revise it again and let me tell you about the net present value once again. First of all, you just note down the formula for net present value, that is summation n is equal to 1 to n CF, that is cash flow for a particular period, nth period, cash flow n, that is CFN, divided by 1 plus I raised to the power n, where I is the interest rate assumption and n is the period cash flow period, minus initial cash investment. So after that we will discuss about what is NPV. A positive NPV, that is net present value, indicates that the projected earning generated by a project or investment exceed the anticipated cost or not. मीन्स कि आज से 10 साल बाद या 5 साल बाद हर साल की जो प्रेजेंट वैल्यू होगी, ईयर 1, ईयर 2, ईयर 3 एंड सो ऑन, वो आज की प्रेजेंट वैल्यू से एक्सीड करेगी या उससे लेस करेगी. दैट इज व्हाट वी हैव गॉट पॉजिटिव एनपीवी. वी विल डिस्कस दिस विद द हेल्प ऑफ this example. I will explain you this example. Let us say X Limited wants to expand its business and so it is willing to invest rupees 10 lakhs. The investment will bring an inflows of rupees 1 lakhs in first year, 2 lakhs 50,000 in the second year, 3 lakhs 50,000 in the third year, 2 lakhs 65,000 in the fourth year and 4 lakhs 15,000 in the fifth year. And it is also given to you that the discount rate is 9%. 9% discount rate. So beta, after that you must know how to make this NPV, net present value, using this formula. That is, I have just told you the formula for net present value is NPV is equal to summation n is equal to 1 to n CFN upon 1 plus I raised to the power n minus initial cash investment. Here our initial cash investment is rupees 1 lakhs. So we will make this table with the help of our formula. That is, for year 0 the flow is 10 lakhs and it is present value. If we want to make a timeline, we will put it as minus 10 lakhs. It is from our side. So at the end of 1 year the flow is rupees 1 lakhs and present value is plus 91743. So ये value कहाँ से आई? From where we have got this present value? We have to simply calculate that 1 lakhs divided by 1 plus I raised to the power n. 1 is there, I means R upon 100. Rate is discount rate which is given to you 9%. So 9 upon 100, that is 0.09 and raised to the power 1. Similarly, when the flow for second year is 2 lakhs 50,000, the present value will be 2 lakhs 10,419. From where we have got it? When we divide 2 lakhs 50,000 by 1.9 raised to the power 2. Similarly, present value for third year is 2 lakhs 70,264. From where we got it? We just divide flow 3 lakhs 50,000 by 1.09 raised to the power 3. Similarly, for fourth year and for fifth year, we will be able to find present value by the same formula, that is flow divided by 1 plus I raised to the power n. And when we add them all, we will get this 10 lakhs, you have to treat this 10 lakhs as negative value. So when you add all these present values, you will get 29,881. That is, the net present value is 29,881. So इससे हमें ये पता चल गया कि it is a profitable investment. Since the NPV is positive, the investment is profitable, and hence X Limited can go ahead with the expansion. I hope you got it. Is that clear with the help of this example? I have already explained you one more example. Now we will discuss the future value. जैसे हमने प्रेजेंट वैल्यू निकाली उसी तरह से हम लोगों को फ्यूचर वैल्यू भी निकालनी पड़ेगी. द फ्यूचर वैल्यू इज द वैल्यू ऑफ एन एसेट at a specific date. It measures the nominal future sum of money that a given sum of money is worth at a specific time in the future, assuming that certain interest rate, that is the rate of return. It is the present value multiplied by the accumulation function. The value does not include corrections for inflation or other factors that affect the future value of money in future. बेटा हम जो ये फ्यूचर वैल्यू निकालेंगे ये फॉर्मूले से निकालेंगे. इसमें कुछ फैक्टर्स ऐसे होते हैं, जैसे अब ये कोविड टाइम आ गया तो कोविड टाइम में हम लोगों ने जो एक्सपेक्टेशंस की थी कि वो रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट, वो रेट ऑफ प्रॉफिट वो कुछ और रहेगा, लेकिन जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ दिस पैंडेमिक सिचुएशन समटाइम्स आर ऑल प्रेडिक्शंस फेल्ड. सो आप लोग ये नहीं कह सकते कि बिल्कुल परफेक्ट होगा, लेकिन हाँ अगर सारे अदर फैक्टर सेम होंगे तब हम फ्यूचर वैल्यू निकाल सकते हैं. नाउ अंडरस्टैंडिंग द फ्यूचर वैल्यू कैलकुलेशंस अलाउज द इन्वेस्टर्स टू प्रिडिक्ट विद वेरिंग डिग्री ऑफ एक्यूरेसी. बस ये एक प्रिडिक्शन है फ्यूचर वैल्यू की. फ्यूचर वैल्यू जैसे शेयर मार्केट में हम लोग किसी पर्टिकुलर शेयर में पैसा लगाते हैं तो वो एक प्रिडिक्शन के तहत लगाते हैं, लेकिन हमेशा वो परफेक्ट हो ये जरूरी नहीं है. फ्यूचर वैल्यू यूजिंग अ सिंपल एनुअल इंटरेस्ट. सिंपल हमने एक पैसा जमा कर दिया और हमें एक इंटरेस्ट पता है कि इतने परसेंट हमें मिलना है, तो उस हिसाब से हम फ्यूचर वैल्यू कैसे निकालेंगे. इट इज जस्ट लाइक योर क्लास 8-9 फॉर्मूला. दैट इज वी ऑल नो द सिंपल इंटरेस्ट इज PRT upon 100. Here we will use the future value is equal to I into 1 plus RT. I means investment amount plus PRT, that is IRT. Here earlier you were using P for principal amount. Here we will use I for investment amount. Otherwise it will remain same. Here future value is actually the amount, whatever you have learned in class 8. You all know about amount. So don't worry about the new symbols. Things will remain same. Let us discuss this thing with the help of this example. Assume 1,000 investment is held for 5 years in a saving account with the 10% simple interest paid annually. In this case, the future value is 1,000 plus interest on 1,000. That's it. So 1,000 into 1 plus I into R. That is 500. Is that okay or not? PRT upon 100 से आप निकाल सकते हो. For per year. For 1 year it will be rupees 100. 10%. For 5 years it will be 500. So the future value will be 1,500. I hope it is clear to you. Now sometimes rate is compounded. With compound interest the rate is applied for each period is cumulative account balance. The formula for calculating the future value of investment earning compound interest is future value is equal to I 1 plus R raised to the power T. आपने इस फॉर्मूले को कैसे याद किया है अगर आपको ध्यान हो? P into 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power n. Same formula beta. Here P means principal. Here we have I replaced by P, that is investment amount. R is interest rate and T is the number of years. So you can use the same formula whatever you have used in class 6, 7th, 8th. So don't worry about this. Now we will discuss about the annuities, calculating values of regular annuities. You all know I think annuity क्या होती है. जब हम लोन लेते हैं तब हम अलग अलग अपनी एक किश्त बनवा देते हैं. दैट इज कॉल्ड एन्युटी. कैलकुलेटिंग वैल्यू ऑफ रेगुलर एन्युटी. वो किस्त किस हिसाब से बनती है, उसका मेथड क्या है, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. एन एन्युटी इज अ सीरीज ऑफ पेमेंट्स मेड एट इक्वल इंटरवल्स. दिस इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ एन्युटी. एग्जाम्पल ऑफ एन्युटीज आर रेगुलर डिपॉजिट टू अ सेविंग अकाउंट. कई बार हम सेविंग में डिपॉजिट करते हैं, रीअकरेंस जिसको बोलते हैं हम लोग, और कई आपने सुना भी होगा आरडीसी कई लोग करा के रखते हैं. सो एग्जांपल्स ऑफ एन्युटीज आर रेगुलर डिपॉजिट टू अ सेविंग अकाउंट, मंथली, एनुअली, हाफ ईयरली, एटसेट्रा. नाउ वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट द टाइप्स ऑफ एन्युटी. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, ordinary annuity. An ordinary annuity make payments at the end of each period. For example, bonds generally pay interest at the end of every 6 months. Repayment of housing loan और किसी भी चीज़ का आप लोन, पर्सनल लोन हो सकता है, कार लोन हो सकता है, बाइक लोन हो सकता है. Now annuity due. What is annuity due? With an annuity due, by contrast, payment come at the beginning of each period. For example, rent, which is the landlord typically require at the beginning of each month, is a common example. LIC payment, recurring deposit payment. तो इसमें आप लोगों ने देखा होगा एन्युटी ड्यू में हम पहले ही मंथ की शुरुआत में ही पेमेंट कर देते हैं. देन डेफर्ड एन्युटी, एन एन्युटी विच इज पेबल आफ्टर द lapse of a number of periods is called deferred annuity. Example, pension plan of LIC. Ordinary annuity is also known as annuity immediate. If a person plans to invest a certain amounts each month or year, it will tell how much will it have accumulated as a future date. जैसे कि हम लोग अलग अलग पैसे जमा करते हैं और फिर एक पर्टिकुलर डेट में हमारे को कितना रुपया मिलता है, ये एक देखने वाली बात है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अ सीरीज ऑफ 1,000 रुपीज पेमेंट मेड एट अ रेगुलर इंटरवल. अगर हम हर बार, हर महीने या हर साल 1,000 रुपये जमा करें तो 5 साल में कितना हो जाएगा? सीधा सिंपल सबको पता है कि टोटल अगर हमारा एक्युमुलेशन देखें, हमारे कितने रुपए इकट्ठे हो गए? 5,000. लेकिन अगर हम इंटरेस्ट के हिसाब से देखें तो हमारे को ये एक टेबल देखने को मिलेगी. लुक एट दिस टेबल. इट इज इन फ्रंट ऑफ योर स्क्रीन. दिस इज हाउ मच यू हैव एट द एंड ऑफ 5 years. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, we will take 1,000 into 1 plus r raised to the power n, r upon 100 raised to the power n, जो हमने कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट में फॉर्मूले लगाए थे, अगर आपको याद हो क्लास 10th में, 8th में. तो 1,000 into 1.05 raised to the power 0, that is 1,000. Very first year it is 1,000. Second year it will be 1,000 into 1.05 raised to the power 1. Second, third year you will get 1,000 into 1.05 raised to the power 2. Actually I am telling you about at the end of second year. It is not third year, actually it is at the end of third year. That is very important. Similarly, first year, second year, third year, fourth year. So at the end of 5 years you will be able to get 1,000 into 1.05 raised to the power 4. आप कंफ्यूज बिल्कुल मत होना। आप लोगों को लगेगा कि यहाँ ईयर्स तो 5 थे, यहाँ पर लास्ट में पावर n की जगह 5 की जगह 4 क्यों लगा है? बिकॉज इंटरवल 4 है, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। ओके, सो फ्यूचर वैल्यू ऑफ ऑर्डिनरी एन्युटी विल बी, हम यहां पर 1000 देंगे एट द एंड ऑफ फर्स्ट ईयर, दैट्स वाई। So it is quite easy. Once again look at this, very first year, or you can also learn this as a formula, that is P into 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power n minus 1 at the end of n, where n is first year. For first year you will put 0, for second year you will put 1, for third year you will put 2, and so on. For fifth year you will put 4 over here. I think it is clear. Now formula for future value. For future value we will use C into 1 plus I raised to the power n minus 1 upon I, where C is the cash flow per period. I is the interest rate. You may write I is equal to R upon 100. N is the number of payments. So in this above example, whatever we have studied, if you want to find it directly, it is annuity is equal to 1000 into 1 plus 0.05 raised to the power 5 minus 1 upon 0.05. When you calculate it, you will get 5525.63. I hope it is clear to you. Is that okay? Now similarly, formula for present value. Present value is equal to C into 1 minus 1 plus I raised to the power minus n upon I. Just look at the difference. Earlier it was C into 1 plus I raised to the power n minus 1 upon I. Now it is 1 minus 1 plus I raised to the power minus n upon I. You can easily correlate these two formulas. So it gives you present value. So ordinary annuity, in the same above example, the ordinary annuity will be 1000 into 1 minus 1 plus 0.05 raised to the power minus 5 upon 0.05. When you calculate, you will get it as 4329. So this is the basic difference, future value and present value. फ्यूचर में उसकी वैल्यू क्या होगी और आज की तारीख में उसकी वैल्यू क्या होगी. नाउ लेट अस डिस्कस दिस विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस वन मोर एग्जांपल. A man deposit in a bank rupees 16,000 at the end of each year for 8 years. If the rate of interest is 10% per annum compounded annually, what would be the sum standing to his credit at the end of that period? Look at this. He deposit rupees 16,000. So let us have the value of C as 16,000. I, as I have already told you, is always R upon 100. What is R? That is interest rate. It is given to you 10%. When you divide it by 100, it will gives you 0.1, and that is 8 year. So amount will be, what is amount? That is future value, will be C upon I into 1 plus I raised to the power n minus 1. So C is 16,000 divided by I, that is 0.1, into 1 plus 0.1 raised to the power 8 minus 1. You just calculate it with the help of log. Here we will find little difficult to solve. Here there is some correction. Here by mistake they have mentioned 1,60,000. Actually they have divided it by 0.1. After that you will get the same number. So no problem at all. So with the help of log you will be able to find 1.1 raised to the power 8. I have already explained you how to solve expression with the help of logarithmic function. Once again, if you want to check, you can check. Let us take x is equal to 1.1 raised to the power 8. Taking log both sides will gives you log x is equal to 8 log 1.1. So from log table you will be able to see that log 1.1 is 0.0414. You just multiply it by 8 and it will gives you 0.3312. Take anti-log to get x. So when you take anti-log, it will gives you anti-log of 0.3312. You have to check log table and see under in front of 0.33 under 1 and then add what you have got under 2 as its mean difference. It will be 2.144 and then simply amount will be 60,000 into 2.144 minus 1 and it will gives you 18,304. So this way we will be able to find the value. Similarly, another example you can see on your screen. Find the least number of years for which the ordinary annuity is 1500 per annum must run in order that the amount just exceed 30,000 at 9% compounded annually. Here you have to find what is unknown and what is known. You can put the value in your formula and you will be able to get. Try this example. After that I will explain it to you. Just take a screenshot of it and try to start.